Hi, good evening, everyone. It's just Damian here. I've got a bit of an update just to keep you all aware of what's happening, some positive things as well as some negative. Basically, I have uh, heard back from a social group that's a little bit out of town. I'm from Darlington, but the social group's in Newcastle. They want to work with me and they might be able to put the boundary measures in place that I need because some places in that get misinterpreted with things of what I say about disclosing too much personal information. So the uh, so the group are gonna wanting to work with me in a way where they can put prompt cards of where they can put prompt cards of give me prompt cards and that. So if I'm unsure to so if I'm unsure during conversation and that I can use prompt cards to liaise back and to get things underway like that. And there's some other things that they want to put in place as well. I haven't really been in touch with them or read it properly. I know that I'm more comfortable talking to women, but the group's mainly male oriented, so I'm going to need to get my advocate or my mum to look at different information around that. But I am looking into it and into giving it a go. And positive, it's one step up the ladder. It's one step up the ladder. So yeah, I had a bit of a upset stomach at the weekend. Not really an upset stomach. I hadn't had a proper bowel motion since uh, uh, Friday. I passed some bowel motion on Monday and on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but it wasn't as good as what I normally do. So I did have to take some extra laxatives for. I did have to take an extra laxative for 3 nights, 3 or 4 nights to clear it up. However, normally with bowel motions and that, if I'm running a bit constipated, I can take one extra laxative for one night and it clears it up straight away. But it didn't work out this time, and then I started going to the toilet and that again properly on not on uh, Monday, but then it mustn't have cleared the blockage and that properly, the extra laxatives, because I was getting a little bit of ache prostate ache and weeing and that a lot during the night. And then Tuesday I had another bowel motion that's cleared it, but the doctor did say that sometimes if you're constipated and there's a lot that needs to come out, that it can rub onto the prostate and it can cause a little bit of inflammation or upset there. So I'm feeling a lot better with that and that kind of thing. I'm still having issues with getting passed on from service to service. However, that's getting looked at, and however, I can't really look at anything in the correct way or anything yet until I get an active main lead put in place again, and I get other things put in place and that again. I will most likely mention it to my advocate again, just to see if she can look into it and that. But the issue is that she can't really do anything over the next couple of weeks as we wait until you're back from the council and she's on holiday. So yeah, I have got my communication therapist involved with the complaint with the council, and she's going to charge me £70 for doing this meeting and that. But I need, as I say before, I need the reports. I need the reports. I need the work to be done by someone that understands me, by someone that has autism, and that kind of involvement. And she's perfect for everything because she's autistic and she has the professional's opinion as well, so she can see things from both sides. So yeah, I have been looking at other options and that for my holiday and that yet. I can't book anything yet until I find out what's happening with Bill and other things. However, I have wrote a letter to a couple of shops, to Peacocks in particular, and they're going to put some ladies' clothes to one side for me. And I have had a bit of a tidy up with my clothes and that with my mum the other day, and we've got rid of some stuff and that I don't need anymore. So there is space and that getting made. However, the Peacocks and that are working with me as well, where they're putting little bits aside so I can try on and that kind of thing. So hopefully when I go, so hopefully in a couple of weeks or whatever when I go, I can buy the ladies clothes for on holiday and I can cross-dress on holiday. Something that I'm really looking forward to, and getting the girls out while I'm on holiday, getting a bit of this, getting a bit of that out. But yeah, I'm going to buy a ladies swimming costume one piece, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the things. I've got things in motion. I've got plans in motion. I have also contacted a couple of places to see about further training, further voluntary work, and further work for my driving licence and that as well. I have emailed the DVLA and a couple of other private people to see if I can get the ball rolling again with the driving licence, to see what I need to do there. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself again. The dressing room started to be decorated and that again. Mum was over yesterday, sanding everything, putting the first coat on the floor and the desk. And then she might be back on Saturday or Sunday or both, just to put the last final few coats on. And then we can touch the walls up with the paint and then varnish everything. So things are moving forward. I am still looking for dating. I'm still looking at making new friends. I don't know if I do want to go on hormones or anything, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to go on hormones or anything, but I wouldn't mind wearing ladies' clothes 24/7 if I could. But I'm just phasing it in gradually. But yeah, I'm happy with my body or whatever. I don't know if I'd most likely get a boob job rather than gender reassignment. I don't know if I want a boob job. It's not a possibility yet. What I'm trying to say and it says, and what I'm trying to imply, is that I would consider a boob job rather than gender surgery, as don't have dysphoria down below. I just like looking feminine, feeling feminine, and it's a good experience, and it really lifts my confidence and spirits up when I'm walking past a shop window or a house window, or looking at myself at a reflection in the mirror when I'm dressed, and I'm like, yeah, this is me, this is the journey that I'm on, this is the person that I am inside, this is me, I've done it. So yeah, I am quite happy with the journey as it's gone now. If I go on holiday this year and go to the dentist dressed in a dress, this will be everything that I've wanted to achieved dressed. What I can do legally. So everything in my life at the moment will be done at least once dressed as a lady. I do admit that I prefer ladies' dresses and that over trousers and jeans. I do admit that I get a little bit of anxiety with ladies' jeans and that. However, I don't know why, but it'll come to me. It'll come to me. I'm not in a rush. It'll come to me. However, yeah, I was nearly scammed last week. What had happened was I had a phone call on Monday, and they were claiming to be from, not Monday this week, Monday last week. They were claiming to be from O2, and I was eligible for a 40% discount on my mobile phone bill. So they're like, I didn't recognise the number. I googled the number and it didn't show up as a Virgin number or anything, but I was at mum's last week, and I was at the mum's last week on Thursday, and I asked if it was a Virgin number. or an O2 number, and she said a lot of the calls she gets from Virgin or O2 were London-based or Manchester-based, so I let my guard down there a bit because got a phone call on Saturday, and the lady from Manchester number. However, looking back and reflecting back on it, they all had Asian accents or Indian accents, hers and the people that you could overhear in the background. So that should have been telltale sign as well. So I rung up. No, so she said I was eligible for a 40% discount. She gave me a discount code and that, what she said was for the discount. However, she said in order to access the discount and that I had to put the code in. So I'm like, got the thing on my phone, an email through, and it was to change my password. It was a link to change my password. So I said I didn't think it was what she was on about, and I said it's to change my password, and she said yes, that's correct, and that kind of thing. So then she said it'll send a notification to my phone, and could I send it to her, the notification code, that two-factor authorization code. But something didn't seem right there, and it said if someone's claiming to be from O2, asking for this code, they're not. So hung up, and she rung back, and I said it says on the letter that it says on the text not to give this code to anyone, and she said not to give this code to anyone. She said not to give this code to anyone other than me or whatever, or that's what she was implying because it was her that activated the code and that kind of thing. But I'm like, hung up, rang O2, and it turns out that she was trying to get into my account. So then they changed my password and that, or did the security checks and sent me the link to change my password and that back for the site. So I have been into the store, the O2 store, and they've clarified that it's not an O2 number. If I'd left the store 5 or 10 minutes later, the people trying to scam me would have phoned me whilst I was in O2, so I was a bit annoyed about that. And I am getting a new modem sent out over next week, Monday, I think, to the new Superhub 5, just to try to protect myself on that a bit again. I was hacked last year, and I did have to get a new modem and that as well. But it's just precautionary steps that I'm making because I have autism and live on my own, so I'm a little bit more vulnerable. So I'm just putting more precautionary measures in place and that again. So I am looking forward to the journey on holiday, cross-dressed. I would like to meet other transgender women or people going through the same as me that would like to meet for drinks, coffee, or for a possible bill meal or a date. I am attracted to transgender women and cis women, and I would like to date someone that's accommodating of my cross-dressing journey and my femininity journey and the autism and that as well. And I would like to work with other companies and that for volunteering and that as well, so that I can try to support and make awareness to other people that there is other people going through what they're through, the same or similar to what they're going through, and they're not alone, and they've got people to look out for, and they've got things to look forward to. So if someone had told me at the start of last year or last year that when things started getting bad, even if it was April or whatever, that I'd be going out once or twice a week dressed, and going out, going out on holiday or planning a holiday where I'm going to be dressed, and that I would like be get away. That's never going to happen. But look at me now. I'm going to meetings dressed. I'm going to the hospital dressed. I'm going out a couple of times a week dressed. I'm even going out of my hometown dressed. I did have abuse last week at A&E, but I've reported it to the police and then they're going to look into it. But yeah, I am enjoying the journey and the process, and the dressing room started to be done again. I'm a little bit upset with things still, or just that I'm getting passed on from one person to another, that things get misinterpreted and that. Like, the reason why it's taken so long to get my driving license and that back is because I've been taught to talk about my anxiety and my intrusive thoughts and that before they become a problem. But then when you talk about it, people are saying that you're not medically stable for talking about it, and then other people tell me that I need to talk about it whilst it's at the very, very start of the anxiety. That way I can implement my distraction techniques properly, my coping techniques properly, so that I can implement things and distraction techniques better. So it's a bit of a catch-22, and you're getting told one thing that this way is wrong, and then you're getting told another, and then you're getting told doing the other thing, doing things the other way is wrong as well. So yeah, I'm a lot more happier and a lot more positive in myself. I've tried to contact TV production companies and that as well, just about trying to get things back on track and moving forward. I am open at starting to date uh, women and transgender women. I've been open to that since 16 or 17, but I do want to start doing more opportunities, whether that's training or voluntary work. I'm going to also include the email into this description of what I'm looking for, and the accounts and that as well to GoFundMe. As I say, the GoFundMe account, so that I can support other people, and some of it will go towards developing the channel, and some of it will be going towards developing the channel so that I can make better videos and better videos to help support the community in that area. But also some of the money will be divided up between charities and that themselves, uh, themselves and that kind of thing, so that everyone can get a bit of a fair share. I was going to donate some money towards tvchicks.com. However, the issue is that due to misunderstandings and that I'm barred from that site at the moment. So yeah, if anyone wants to message me, or or if they've got ideas of what I could wear on holiday, I want something light, I want something airy, I don't want something to show my chest or my body hair from here. I like to keep my shoulders covered and possibly try ladies' underwear, but I don't want to be able to talk. I don't want to be able to talk. I want some ladies' underwear that fits a bit like guys' underwear. But yeah, if anyone knows of any underwear or anything or holiday stuff, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more positive, a little bit more optimistic on things. I'm still a little bit stressed, but I'm not waking up with a chest pain that is as bad now as what I was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the journey in that ahead, and the journey of meeting new people, starting new groups, and the journey that I want to be with the femininity and the feminine side as well. Um, I am happy with my genitalia. I get pleasure out of that as well. But I feel a lot more confidence and a lot more confidence when I'm presenting femme on the outside and that kind of thing as well. So it's about finding the books, finding this, finding that. And I'm like as well, like with the bras and underwear, why do you pay why do you pay so much for this underwear that looks like this underwear that looks like that, and why is the fancy underwear? Because uh, nine times out. nine times out of ten or 99% of the time, you're only going to see you're not going to see the underwear under your clothes, are you? So yeah, feeling a lot more better and a lot more positive. Thank you. Bye.